This morning, I talked a great deal about our fiscal crisis and our difficult choices. I believe a good leader listens, consults, carefully considers alternatives, and then leaders must lead. And that's my job as the leader of this city. One attribute of leadership is the will to make tough, painful choices now for the sake of a better future. It's looking across the valley of despair and knowing you can walk through tough times because you have a vision of a prosperous future on the other side. We are in that moment right now in our great city. We can no longer operate this large government as it has in the past. We've got to change or we'll be left behind as a once great city. People and businesses will give up on us. Well, I'm not going to let that happen, and I'm sure you won't either, because we're going to come out of this recession together. I don't know when, but we must use the time available to prepare for the next round of growth. What will Philadelphia look like 3 years after these proposed temporary taxes expire? Well, I see a smaller, leaner, more agile, more productive, lower cost government. I see increased productivity. I see jobs for all of our people. I see educational and medical institutions expanding their operations and working in concert with the city on its educational and employment goals. With the completion of the Pennsylvania Convention Center expansion, I see our hospitality industry taking off with more hotels and conventions and tourists who will take in our incredible array of cultural and historical venues, including the Barns, the National Museum of Jewish American History, the President's House, our world-class restaurants, and our 2 casinos. And on that note, let me thank Councilor Frank Pacheco for his steadfast leadership on this tough issue, and I've enjoyed working in concert with Councilor Clark as well. We'll be the leader in sustainability, spurred on by a new zoning code, a strong planning commission, a powerful plan for sustainability, the creative parks and recreation program that fosters both recreation and our great family park. We'll be known as a leader. We're going to pick it up. We'll be known as a leader in the application of green room technology, and our green collar workforce will be growing by leaps and bounds, thanks in part to President Barack Obama's administration and the recovery program that enabled us to dramatically expand our weatherization and energy reduction programs. Our wage and business tax cut schedules will be reinstituted sooner than we planned. And as construction cranes pop up all over the city, the workforce will be noticeably more diverse, thanks to the work of the Advisory Commission on Construction Industry Diversity and the cooperation of unions and employers. More Philadelphia students will graduate from high school and college and choose to stay here to fill the needs of our city's many employers. More adults will return to get their college degrees, which in turn will enhance their opportunities to move up in the new economy. My friends and colleagues, there is nothing that can stop us from reaching our destiny. We're taking steps now to make our future success inevitable. We've got one eye on the current situation, but one eye always focused on the future and the better days to come. This is the time for all of us to turn toward each other in partnership, not away from each other to score political points. This is a time when we show ourselves, the region, the Commonwealth, and the nation who we are and what we're about. We're a great city in America. We're a city of neighborhoods. We're a world city where people from all over the planet come right to Philadelphia. We are a world-class city. This people's budget is the product of your hard work. You spoke, we listened, and now I present your budget to you. You said you cared very passionately about libraries and recreation centers. Well, make sure you follow through on that and volunteer at one of our great facilities. You talked about the need for good after-school programs as a part of a safe, nurturing city. We need more adults to help run those programs and parents to make sure their children are using them. You said you want your children to get a better education. I call on you now to make sure that your children go to school every day, completing their assignments and not getting in trouble. You want to grow your business in our city. Well, please consider taking advantage of our new Office of Neighborhood and Business Services at our Commerce Department. Nothing that has happened over the past 6 months can stop us from achieving our goals. We have the future before us full of promise, new ideas, and a renewed sense of hope. Now is the time for big dreams, for bold action, for huge political courage, and the will to change. Change we can believe in. Working together, solving our problems together, achieving great things together. That's the new Philadelphia, the city that works.